Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. Welcome. My name is Mikey, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a lovely day. Good morning to you. Welcome to day 21 of streaming every single day. Welcome to day 21 of streaming every single day in December, up until Christmas. Asterisk, star emoji. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing good. We've got lots to cover today. We've got so much to cover. There's some huge news yesterday, and I just couldn't stream. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw like the elite stream that I did to make up for it. It's probably one of the best streams I've ever done. Probably one of the best streams I've ever actually like been a part of. It was actually crazy how good it was. And if you missed it, you missed it. Unlucky. Should have been there. Should have seen it. Honestly crazy. It was like fucking wild. It was like crazy times. There was like so many people there. I think there's like 1,000 people watching as well. So you really missed out yesterday. But thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. We've got some big news. We're going to be talking about Vallejo. We're going to be talking about Vallejo because they slid into my DMs last night. And we've got a full statement from them. And also, we're going to be talking about Vallejo more because as soon as they messaged me, they fucking gave up. Which is very funny. Very, very funny. But also we got the Blood Angels to look at. And if you were wondering, the reason I didn't stream yesterday is because I was editing all day. And I kept getting copyright claimed by Amazon because I'm trying to do a video on the secret level video. And even though I've changed it and I don't really use any sound and I'm like talking over the top, just because there's footage in it, they are copyright claiming it. And I got a message this morning and they copyright claimed a full 20-minute section of the video. It's a 40-minute video. They claimed a 20-minute section where most of it I was talking and it was my face. So I think I'm owned by Amazon now. I'm literally an Amazon super simp because I've started streaming on Twitch again. I think I've just given up my rights, clearly. But speaking of Twitch, I'm currently live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So today we're going to be talking about the Vallejo news, which is like super big. And we're going to be talking about Blood Angels, and then we're going to have a look at the Tau detachment before calling it a day. Okay, and hopefully I'll have my video out this evening. I spent all morning editing it again, and editing all the issues that they pointed out. Because thankfully they gave me multiple issues, and then so yeah, hopefully I'll have my video out today, which I was very proud of. But now I've kind of like just been like butchering it to make it not get copyright claimed. Now I'm not so sure. I think it'll still be good. Didn't Valorant have the same issue? Yeah, but Valorant just reacts to it, which isn't the same. You know what I mean? It's like a full analysis breakdown of it. So, but I'm using clips of the show to show the what I'm talking about. But yeah, they're just claiming the entire thing, which is very annoying. Did you edit your face on all the Marines? That is going to be my last stop. But I spent all morning editing it, and then I tried to render it. There we go. Lost the word. Sorry. I edited it all morning, then tried to render it, and then it was like I was like jumped in the shower, and then it was like we've crashed, and I was like, great, you could have finished this render before I went live, but no, computer decided to spit his dummy out. So. First Discord only mode. I ain't getting enough. I need some videos out. It's fucking December and I've released like 2 videos. And it's like higher ad rates this month. And I'm like fucking spending a whole day just trying to appease the Amazon overlords. Just so I can tell everyone how cool the show is and how they should all subscribe to Prime. Because then they can also give me their Twitch Prime. Over on twitch.tv/Hellstormwargaming. Just saying I'm live there as well. If you've got Prime, every day we don't usually give it 12 pence to Jeff Bezos, which is cringe. Big CEO lover, are you? I hear you. Yikes, that's what I say. Big yikes. I definitely can't listen to this song now. They're going to want to get copyright claimed again. That's my entire life right now is just getting copyright claimed. It's just so fucking annoying. It's so annoying. But chat. We need to talk about Vallejo, okay? We're gonna cut to the chase. I didn't stream properly yesterday. We're going to cut to the chase, okay? I was on my little Instagram yesterday, doing my little video, having a little scroll. Okay. Having a little scroll. And whilst I was doing a little scroll, I got a little DM, you know? I got a little DM. And I was like, who's this sliding into my DMs, mate? Who's this? Okay. and I realised it was none other than Acrylicos Vallejo. The very company I called out quite recently, multiple times. I made a whole video about Vallejo and how they were ignoring their workers while they were on strike. I tagged them in multiple posts and multiple Instagram stories saying, well, they're still striking and we've still had no response from Acrylicos Vallejo. Until today, or yesterday, should I say. Until yesterday, we got a response, okay? It's adjusting my window so you can't see who I've been messaging or whatever, and how my DM. So I'm going to reveal the DM that they sent me, and then we're going to talk about some more news, because I feel like this is just poorly timed, completely poorly timed, okay? Now, they sent it in good faith, and I'm going to give them, I'll give them good faith. I did give them full credit for sending me a DM. You know, I did appreciate it. They didn't answer if they said I could publish it, but I'm a bit like, you did send it to me. You know, I'm kind of like the press. I am actually officially a journalist. Killshot Tao, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I am actually a journalist, chat. Okay, just to let you know, it does say on my Twitter bio that I am a journalist. In case you forgot, in case you've forgotten, if you go over to twitter.com, the failing platform that's full of Nazis, literally a journalist. Okay, now I'm going to say it, chat. If they didn't think I was a journalist, they wouldn't send me a message like this, okay? We sincerely hope you find this message well. We're reaching out regarding the strike, okay? I'm not being funny, but what sort of person or company that's being called out than anything other than a journalist would send out a DM like this? Answer that one, liberals. Answer that one. Mikey's a man of the workers and the CEOs cower and fear him. Yeah, well, fucking the thing is with it, it just sounds like a great place to be that, the way they fucking treated Luigi's Mansion. You see his fucking latest album cover? It looked fucking hard, bro. It went so hard. Jokes aside, if they do anything other than just put him in a mental hospital, after all the school shootings they have, and they always say it's a mental illness, if they try to do anything else to that man, that is like fucking crazy. That's where the Americans should rise up. Rise up, brothers. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. It's because you became the English-speaking world rep for this issue. I think so. I think you're right. You know, I am the representative of the workers and Vallejo, and I'm their middleman, the journalist, the press, you could say. So let's have a look what Acrylicos Vallejo said. I said this is the official account, as you can see. If I click here, you can see it's the official account that sent me a DM. Here's the DM they sent me, and my final DM is just like, do you have a better contact? And they just never responded. It says, Dear Mikey, we sincerely hope this message finds you well. Let's see if we can see that properly. There we go. Dear Mikey, we sincerely hope this message finds you well. We are reaching out to you regarding the video in which you mentioned Vallejo and the strike currently taking place at our facilities. We trust that you will receive this message with the same care and respect we are sending it. Given your interest in the important matter, we wanted to contact you directly to provide more details. And again, I totally appreciate them sending me a DM, sending me some more details. I was a little bit skeptical about the next few claims, though. For full clarity, chat, just, well, I'll tell you after that. First of all, we would like to apologise for the delay in responding to the community, customers and distributors. Yeah, because they've been striking for over a month and they hadn't said anything. They hadn't said anything publicly. We'd all reached out. No answer. I know Goobertown had messaged the CEO, no response. We contacted on LinkedIn, no response. We'd like tagged Vallejo in multiple posts, no response. But at least we're doing something, not like some other creators are just posting about Vallejo and then people are calling them out for it and they're like, yeah, sorry, and then not deleting the post. Wild. Scabs, that's what we call those. Our immediate priority has been to negotiate with the employee representatives to end the strike. Unfortunately, at this time, we have not come to a final agreement and work is still being done to ensure all parties involved come to a beneficial settlement. Bearing in mind, this was yesterday morning at 10:30. This is when they sent a message. This is the worst time to send a message, and you'll see why soon. You are indeed the hero we need, Mikey. I appreciate you. Secondly, we believe it is important to share the reality of our employees' economic and working conditions, as well as the steps the company is taking to enhance the well-being of all staff and ensure the company's long-term sustainability. Okay. So, no harassment policy in place. While we recognise there are parts of the workplace that needed enhancement, obviously, as we mentioned, there was machines that literally fall into bits. There was holes in the roofs and no umbrella man, and there was no harassment policy. So if people are getting harassed at work, there was nothing they could do about it. We also want to show that we're constantly working on improving our factories, and we do believe there are some matters that seem to have been lost in translation or simply just inaccurate claims that have been circulated. So here's where they start. This is their clapback, which should have been maybe a day after the papers came out, maybe before the papers came out, maybe when the videos came out, maybe when someone was tagged. No, they left it a month to respond. They left it a whole month. Now, I will give them benefit of the doubt. I don't think this is an English-speaking account. You know, I think, obviously, Vallejo are a company based in Spain. Like, this is, like, based in Spain and stuff like that. So I don't think they're, like, English-speaking, but I do think taking over a month to send any sort of response is actually wild. And just not really a good look, to be honest. I appreciate that they finally said something. I do respect them for it. But this could have been... This is very, like... It's obviously very corporate speak because it is an official statement. But it's also very, very late. Very late. So, secondly, we believe it is important to share with you the reality of your employees' economic and working conditions, as well as the steps the company is taking to enhance the well-being of all staff and ensure the company's long-term sustainability. Whilst we recognise there are parts of the workplace that are needed to enhance... I read that bit. I'm reading that bit again. Sorry. Anyway, I'm tired. Regarding the financial conditions of our employees, the average salary across all workers at Acrylicos Vallejo is currently well above the Spanish minimum wage, the SMI, with an average of 70% above the fixed salary baseline. Furthermore, all employees have historically earned and continue to earn above the collective agreement applicable to us. So they say that they actually pay more than minimum wage, okay? Because obviously, like, a lot of the claims in the papers were saying that they were below, around minimum wage, but they haven't said, like, how much they're over. And that only the average salary is over minimum wage. Which, while is good, that is only the average of employee, you know? What about the less than average employee, you know? Think about those ones. Furthermore, all employees have a stick on the collective agreement, specifically the General Collective Agreement for the Chemical Industry, which is negotiated by unions and employees to apply nationwide in Spain. So they're basically saying that they've all employees historically earned and continue to earn above the collective agreement, which is for the industry that they work for, which is the chemical industry, because obviously because they're making technically chemicals, you know, they're fucking around with chemicals, they're making paint. So they're saying that they're earning more. Okay, any more that's being claimed. On another note, false and misinformed reports claim that an hourly wage is $5. However, the actual fixed hourly wage at Acrylicos Vallejo is €16 across the workforce and above €12 for the lowest pay brackets. These figures are far above the stated amount and again exceed greatly above the SMI and the applicable agreement. I mean, I'm very interested to hear, like, I would have been very interested to hear this about this claim. Because obviously, like, this was a big one, that they were earning $5 a day, you know, or like, hourly wage, sorry. They were earning $5 per hour, which is just so not, it's like nothing. But the thing is with it is they say, yeah, they get earning 16. But the thing is with it is they always say average, you know. They keep saying average worker, which doesn't mean everybody. It makes it sound better than it actually is. So what we can deduce from that is that not everyone's earning this. Because obviously there's people that's going to be lower and there's going to be people that are higher. So how much lower do they go? You know? Is this claim saying that there's no one on $5 an hour? Because it doesn't say that. What is minimum wage in Spain? $4.76 an hour. Or €4.76, sorry. So whilst they've kind of said an average of €16, yeah, is the CEO including himself? You know? Is the CEO included in this, which will bump the price a lot? It says above €12 for the lowest pay brackets. It does. It does, to be fair. But why would they claim this? That's my question. That's my question, you know. Why would they claim this? This all sounds very technical and technically. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Both sides need to show they're working out. Yeah, exactly. You can't really claim this and claim this. One person is wrong. You know? One person is wrong. Killshotao! Thank you for the Prime. Really appreciate you. Thanks for the Prime, dude. Really appreciate it. Look at that. Smashing YouTube members today. Because no one's bothered. But you did. Anyway, furthermore, in 2024, under a newly negotiated agreement, employees have been benefited from a 10% salary increase for the entire workforce, and it's been agreed that there's an annual increase of 3% this year and the year 2025 and 2026. These figures demonstrate that the financial conditions are far from unfavourable. On the contrary, they are beneficial for the employees and exceed the standards set by regulation. It feels like it would be easy to say nobody is paid below 12 per hour, but they haven't said that exactly. They haven't really said that, but it could be lost in translation, but it's not. You know? 3 is a joke. Yeah, like... The thing is with it, if this is correct, this sounds good. But this doesn't sound correct, because why would they make a claim that's wrong? You know, if a union makes a claim that's just wrong, just complete false, you know, complete lie, that looks bad on them. They got no ground to stand on when they come to negotiations because they're just lying. %3 is better annual pay adjustment than I've ever received in the UK. Yeah, it's good. 3% is good. You know? But 3%, if they are being paid this, which is obviously what they were claiming, is nothing. It's pennies. You know? Then why didn't they come out day one saying, no, this is wrong? Exactly. Exactly. The thing is with it is all of these claims could be correct, but the problem is they waited a month. So I'm very skeptical. How can I not be? 3% is a pay cut reality for most given inflation. Yeah, for sure. Having any sort of pay rise is obviously good, but against inflation, and again, if they're earning nothing, what's 3% of this? Literally pennies. If they're so egregiously, there we go. If they're so egregiously wrong, I would have expected this to be pointed out much earlier. Yeah. The things with it, chat, is, like, jokes aside, excluding myself or the YouTubers who try to contact them, they've been contacted by multiple papers, multiple press outlets for comment. And what happens is when they're asked for comment, they're shown what the other people are being said so they can respond. So if the union was going around being like, people are only paid $5 an hour, it's absolutely dog shit. And they're like, no, they're paid like $15 an hour. That would be the at least the one thing you come out and say. Just believing one side without researching all sides is really dumb. This is why we're looking at their response. I don't know what you mean. Big man coming here saying that it's really dumb. We've looked at one side, we're looking at the other. So yeah, so like, only if this claim is true does it sound half decent. But even then, 3% isn't in line with inflation. What's the inflation rate in Spain at the minute? As of December 2024, Spain's inflation rate is 2.4%. So if you really wanted to be critical, you're giving a pay rise of 0.6%. In my opinion, they were probably banking on the strike not really reaching broader world and had to prep their damage reduction. Yeah, but it does take a month, though. You know? Could it be salaried pay versus pay against actual hours worked? That's true, because a lot of the claims that from the union were the fact that that they are paid quite low, but if they overwork and overperform, they might get a bonus. So if they have any time off work, they don't get that. So so the thing is like Vallejo might be like, technically they're only paid to this and they're paid really well. but then in like in the actual workforce, in the actual work culture, it's like, well, you know you paid this, but if you do this, you'll get a bonus. So maybe that's a good point, because great shout, matey. Anyway, let's see what else I've got to say. Regarding the condition of the production facilities, although the current factory machinery are in good condition and all necessary licenses are in place, over the past couple of years, Vallejo has seen a significant growth, which we have clearly outgrown our current facilities. We have kept investing to make sure our current facilities are up to standards, but even with that, there's always room for improvement. So they completely disregard. They've said that the current machinery is in good condition, even though the unions are saying that they are not. You know? You should have researched for the initial video. Look to the union after seeing a video. They seem very political. Yeah, it's an anarchist union, bro. It's an anarchist union. Do your research, bro. Just look at the current inflation rate is irrelevant. Need to consider previous inflation rates and pay rises. When the inflation rate was circa 11% in here, my current increase of 5% means fuck all. True, but you're right. You're right. I'm trying to give benefit of the doubt, though, you know? So they've said that the machine, they've outgrown their current facilities, which is fine, but the problem is you can't let machines fucking fall to the floor, you know? You can't let machines fall to the floor and the factory fall to bits. So they're just coming out and just saying, essentially what we've seen multiple times here is the union is completely wrong, but they left it a month. Why, if they're completely wrong, why didn't you go into the factory, film the machines, and just say, look, they're all working fine. There's no holes in the roof, and look at the pay rate. Look at the pays that we've got. You know, you could have done that within like a week. You're not doing much else. No fuckers in the building half the time. We made it our goal to remain in manufacturing in our hometown and secure local jobs in the area. We also pursue the objective of implementing measures to improve the daily work environment for our entire team. One of those being building a brand new factory, a project that started in early 2024 and is well on the way. This new facility will enhance employee well-being, increase production capacity, with expected to be operational in 2025. I appreciate that. I do appreciate this, but you can't just say this and then not maintain the current factory where people are working unless you're going to give everyone the time off while they're waiting for the factory. You know? We should have crowdfunded Mikey to go to Spain as an undercover journalist, posing as an employee for 12 months before making a video. You know what? True. They have not said our current facilities are up to standards. Yeah, exactly. Again, you know, they've said they're in good condition, which they would claim they were not, but fine. And licenses are in place. Okay. You know, right? They got the licenses to use the machines when they were new, but they haven't said anything about the current. You can't just leave the current place, and you've kind of like self-reported. You've kind of self-reported because you've basically said the current place is fine, but it's not up to standard. Saying implement the measures and actually doing it are two different things. Yeah. Additionally, we've listened to our workers and have made and will continue making significant investments in the current factory this year to ensure proper maintenance with a new employee managing this area until a new factory is in place. See, that's the thing, that's already something that they've had to give up, right? This is them admitting that there's a problem. We listened to the workers and we're going to be making significant investments in the current factory this year, which they weren't doing. That was the problem. To give them benefit of the doubt, could the reason for the delay in responding to you be because of difficulties in getting the message translated? Could it be worth reaching out to Spanish content creators that have covered the issue to see if they had the same response to everybody in Spanish? So I've spoken to a couple of Spanish creators. They're like actually quite close to the place, and they've heard nothing either. You know, they've like heard nothing from them. There's been like no official response from Vallejo. There's not been nothing. The thing is with Vallejo, they could have made a response in Spanish to the Spanish papers, and there's been nothing. They've not said anything to anyone. They've kept their mouth shut. You know, I do appreciate though. I do appreciate what the thought process. But if they'd said something in Spanish, I could have Google translated it and got like a rough idea. You know. But yeah, I've spoken to people, like friends of mine who are like, again, in Spain, content creators in Spain, and they've not heard anything. So, good journalism. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I am a good journalist. Weird to say, we're listening to workers out of one side of their mouth and the workers are all lies in the other. There's a lot of, again, there's a lot of like back and forth in this statement. Mikey's been undercover for the last year, posing as a lowly factory worker called Dante. So yeah, so they basically admitted that they've only just hired an employee to manage the factory, which is fun to bits. So, morning, Razil. How you doing, bud? We also have a health and safety committee made up of 2 union representatives and 2 management representatives who meet regularly to improve or modify guidelines and recommend actions or repairs of certain elements. Okay, they are recommending things get changed. Although the committee works effectively, we've offered operational improvements so that any issues can be solved jointly by all of us. Additionally, an external occupational health and safety consultant advises the company on all matters related to safety of employees in the facilities. That's the thing. I appreciate that you are trying to say that you are there are recommendations of repairs being made, but they are not saying they're getting actioned on. They're getting recommended stuff, but how big is that pile of paperwork, you know, that's not getting actioned? All that says is we chat about it and not fix it. Exactly. That's exactly how I read it. We chat about it, we put it on our to-do list, and the to-do list goes in the bin at the end of the day. Or it sits on a desk, or it sits in a box, but it's not getting actioned. If it said we are being offered recommended actions and they are being actioned, very different. But they're not saying that. They're just saying we know all the problems. So you know all the problems because you're being recommended by the Health and Safety Committee, but there's no action. We want to guarantee the long-term future of Acrylicos Vallejo, and I will honestly say this: everybody does. Everybody does. No one wants to see Vallejo go anywhere. What we want is the workers to be fairly compensated for the work that they put in, and they want to be able to go to. We want them to be able to go to work without being in danger. That's all we're saying. And to build a company that all employees can be proud of, be part of. Okay, so you can pay them well, and you can make them have like a nice factory to work in. For this reason, we have been open to dialogue from the very beginning, seeking pathways to meet. You've been silent for a month. Seeking pathways to mutual agreement support. We do apologise we have not communicated this earlier to you, our users. On Thursday, December 5th, we presented a proposal to the Works Council that included a series of relevant salary and labour improvements on which all workers would benefit greatly. This proposal remains open for discussion during scheduled negotiated sessions. So, at least they've admitted they've made a mistake by not saying anything, you know? They should have. They should have, but they didn't. Now, I want you to have to hunt for the next 20 years to get the exact colour match for your 10,000 point army. That is a good point, chat, because I do use Vallejo Gory Red, and I've been holding off painting Space Marines, which is like, normally I've got other shit to paint, but I really want to paint some Space Marines, and I'm like, oh, use Vallejo Gory Red for this. I can't paint them right now. But thankfully, I do have Reliquary Red by the Colour Forge, which is available in all stores in the UK. It's available in Europe, and it's soon to be available somewhere else soon, which is very exciting. Very exciting. So, you know, if you think gravity's hard this side, maybe if it was all upside down, it might be available there too. So, just so you know, I do have the perfect red colour, which looks a little bit like Vallejo Gory Red, but it isn't Vallejo. Anyway, the thing is with it is they've apologised. They know they've fucked up, but they couldn't not apologise for being delayed. So I'm a bit like, okay, you've apologised, but you kind of had to. The company respects the rights of the employees to protest and remains in continuous contact with the union and the Works Council, making every effort to dialogue. We have even requested mediation for the labour authorities to be able to reach an agreement that benefits all parties in the near future. Our goal is to resume normal operations as soon as possible. Please don't hesitate to contact us for any additional concerns or queries. And then they left me on red. They left me on red, which is why so do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to contact us. Leave me on red for a day. Quite literally 24 hours. Anyway, I might get a response in a month if I'm lucky. But that was Vallejo yesterday. So a lot of the statement, sadly, it's too little too late. If this had come out the day after everyone and like, because I waited, I think it was a week before I actually covered the story. I think it definitely wasn't straight away. I think I waited a week. Purely because, whilst I do support strike action, I don't want people to think I'll just jump on it, be like, just to cover the news to make money. Bearing in mind the first video, all the ad revenue at the end of the month is being donated to the Workers' Fund. So at least if they're in any debts or any other workers for any other uni will get a benefit. Purely because I haven't been paid for it yet either. But like, I didn't want to jump on it too early because really I wanted a response from Vallejo, but I waited a whole week and I had nothing. I had no response, I had no answer, I had no emails back. I'd been ghosted, and so had the union pretty much. So I'm glad they finally said something, but again, they kind of left it too little too late. They didn't say anything. They didn't add anything. They just kind of said, oh, actually, they're all liars. Actually, they're all full of shit. Which is, like, obviously a bit cringe, to be honest, because they just didn't say anything proper. However, for some reason, they messaged me that, you know, saying, yo, we're still working on it, but they are all liars. And obviously, we've got a health and safety committee that knows about all the problems with the factory. We haven't said we've worked on them. But then, a few hours later, after I received that message, they announced, the union announced they'd won. So talk about poorly timed from Vallejo. We'll wait a whole month to respond to all the media outlets that are trying to cover the story who want to hear their side of the story. We'll leave them all on red. We'll finally respond, because I presume I'm not the only person who's been responded to. We'll finally respond, and then that day we'll announce that there's that the union's won. So well done, CGT Catalonian Union. Let's fucking go. They're all liars, but we're giving them what they want to be nice. Yeah, exactly. So I'll go through the English translation because obviously it is all in Catalan. Here it says, for our solidarity friends in other countries, Union victory at Acrylicos Vallejo. After 26 days of partial indefinite strike, we have preliminary agreement with the company. A salary increase of €3,000 annually. Social benefits that includes €200 for the schooling of children up to 25 years old. Excellent. Didn't realise that was a fucking thing. €500 for each birth of a child. Let's go. Get those babies pumping. You know, that's what I say. 1.5 increase in social benefits for single-parent families, new anti-harassment protocol, improvements in the workplace safety, and compliance with work inspection requirements regarding workplace safety. Let's fucking go. This is what we call solidarity at its best, you know? This is solidarity at its best, chap. Mikey ended this strike faster than you can paint them all and use an express colour range. I did. It was all thanks to me, chat. Obviously, I'm joking. Without conflict, there are no victories. That's what people have to remember. There's a lot of scabs. There's a lot of people against my stance with the union, and that's what you have to remember. You know, I'm not going to say like it was a certain group of people, but I did feel like it was. What you have to remember is that a union, whilst you might not like them because they paint their flags red, okay, you know, a union is there to protect you as a workforce, okay? Just because you personally were wrong done by in a job before doesn't mean that they're wrong for striking for better conditions, because it's not a them and us situation. It's not a I suffered so you have to suffer situation. You should have been part of a union too, okay? That's how you get better pay rises. That's how you get better work conditions. That's how you get a harassment policy at work. So if you are harassed at work, you aren't punished for it, but for coming out for it or nothing being able to be done about it. Okay? That's what you've got to remember. It's not I suffered so you should suffer. It's I suffered. I hope no one else should suffer. That's called empathy. You should look it up. Okay? It so annoyed me. This is excellent news. This is so good. So yes, you can go out and buy Vallejo now. I presume that they're calling off the boycott because they've made such great progress, you know. But it took them 26 days of strike. It took 26 days. We finally got a response from Vallejo, and then they decided to buckle, which is just so wild. Again, I think that's just to be like, oh, we're actually not that bad because actually they're all wrong. But, you know, we'll do this for them now as well, you know. I do feel like that's what their vibe was. It was kind of like, if we respond and say they're all liars, but then we'll give them a pay rise anyway, it's kind of like, yo, we're not that bad, guys, you know. The thing is with it is like, that if they come to the demands of the union, who are asking for fair pay and nice working condition, I'm a bit like, that's the bare minimum, Vallejo. Well done, okay? You've kicked the bar. Great job. You've walked over the bar. Maybe we could raise the bar, you know? And it looks like they have done a few of those things. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, Vallejo's a terrible company, because I don't think they are, okay? I think they made a misstep in their judgment of this new factory. I personally think, my own opinion now, is that I do think that they were trying to get this factory sorted, which is because obviously they want to expand, but they didn't want to keep the current factory going because they're going into the new one. But the downside with that is that if they're not keeping the factory up to scratch whilst the workers are still working there, that just creates a terrible working condition, and you can't just ignore the problems. You know, you can't ignore the problems of the current factory just because you've got a new one opening. That's obviously dumb. But also, having basic things like harassment policy are very important, that because it's a larger company, they just never had one in, you know? Which is understandable, these things happen, but if someone says you need one, you should sort it. And then the low pay. Again, they're just like, they've been bought out by a private company. Of course they're going to have low pay. Private companies are mostly scum, all right? Just remember that. Just remember that bit. Yo, Zap, thank you for being a parasocial member. Holy shit. Zap, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Zap. Drop me a DM on Discord. We'll get you into the exclusive parasocial member group, which is very cool, very epic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Merry Christmas. Thank you. But Uni's a woke and communist. The thing is, chat, I'd rather be woke and communist and getting fair pay and getting a nice place to work. If you want to lick some boots, some CEO boots, by all means, okay? But don't complain when other people are getting paid better than you with better conditions. All right? So great job to the CGT. Absolutely fucking smashed it. And big respect to Vallejo for finally buckling under very, very reasonable demands. So great job to them. Great job. So yeah, go out and buy your new Vallejo paints. Go out and buy your fucking... go out and buy whatever. You can buy your express paints. You can buy your basic material. And I can finally... Wait a minute. I need for the bit. Wait a minute.
Super chat £19.99. Have a great Christmas.
Slugs, thank you! I can finally go back to using all of my gory red from the old range because they updated it. Thank God! Thank God! I can finally paint my blood ravens again! Smooth, I know. All 6 bottles of them. I have a lot. This is all I've got left, though. I hope the sack on it did, mate. Don't worry. Thank you, Slugs, for the big super chat. It's very kind of you. Very kind. Thank you, Communist Jesus. No, well done. You know, the things with it is I call out a lot of companies for being, you know, terrible, being terrible, being cringe, you know. But I feel like when they come out and be openly apologetic, it's fine, you know. Small typo. Have a great at Christmas. I will have a great at Christmas. Thank you. Thank you for the 20. That's really generous. That's really, really generous. Look, thank you. So that's the big news. That's the big news, chat, which is great news, to be honest. Which is great news. I'm really happy for them. And yeah, well done to Vallejo. So go out, buy your Vallejo, get some speed paints, express paints. And Vallejo, look, all I'm saying is, if you keep doing good things, maybe we can work something out. Okay? Maybe we can work something out. Maybe if you want to make some gory red, You know, just say you want to make some more gory Reddit, ends up in my letterbox. That's fine, okay? Who are we taking down next? Right, okay. Have you heard about the United States government? Have you heard about who the new president's going to be? Yes, Elon Musk. The weird thing about PR, it's created an atmosphere of never admitting mistakes when overwhelmingly people forgive mistakes. I'd have better thoughts if they just put their hands up than this. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Again, it was just like a bit like... It's just damage control, you know? It is just damage control. Elon can't be president? I don't know, mate. Looks like he might be. He looks like he might be. Vice President Trump is just gonna hand it all over to him. Luigi's Mansion stream. Luigi's Mansion stream. Mikey, save me from my authoritarian oligarchy here in America. You're my only hope. Brennan, you can come live with me whenever you like. Hello, Eisen. Do I have any other announcements to make today? Says Raziel over on twitch.tv, because I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube.com. I don't have any other announcements to make today. Okay. But I will say there's lots of things happening, and I'm crossing T's and dotting I's in my... I do have T and an I in my name as well. That's all I'll say. There's stuff happening. There's dotting T's and crossing I's today, which is cool. Trump's in financial strife. A couple of billion would buy Trump and get Elon what he wants. Yeah, I don't think we're before that point anymore. I think we're past it. You know, I think we're past that point already. I think it's whatever Elon wants, President Trump will be. But we'll see. We'll see. Because I don't know. Once it's out, you can't put in the box again. You know? Once it's out the box, you can't put it in the box anymore. Was that slick enough, chat, do you think? Was that slick to have my thoughts of the US fucking politics right now? Ironically. So make sure Musk don't follow you already trying to fund Farage. Literally. Wishing everyone the best. Thanks, Warp Time. I'm not sure what that's... Oh, thank you for the gifted Warp Time. I didn't see that come up. I'm so sorry. It didn't come up in my chat. I'm reading this chat, that's why. It didn't come up. Apologies. Warp Time, thank you for the gift and membership. Really appreciate it, buddy. That's very kind of you. That's very, very kind of you, mate. Okay, what else we got to do? Bangles! Bangles, because we've got a new detachment coming out in about 30 minutes. So we've got Blood Angels to look at. Happy holidays to you. Yeah, happy holidays to you. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to stream this yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. But we had a very cute Secret Santa yesterday in the Discord. So if you'd like to be involved in the Secret Santa next year, make sure you join the Discord, especially put Discord in chat. Yo, Brennan, thanks for the 5. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, man. That's very kind of you. Maybe we can hit 10. Maybe we can hit 10 members. That'd be cute. Steve, Castellan, Ray Fight Ray, Michael, and Punkin Spunk. Make sure Punkin Spunk. What a username. Make sure you say thank you to Brendan for the gifted. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. That's very generous of you. Merry Christmas, everyone. I am live every single day, though. Just remind you, including Christmas Day. So if you are alone on Christmas Day, make sure you get up in the morning. Come and get your little t-shirt on, get your little Bailey's coffee, and I'll be probably streaming Christmas morning, probably around 10 as usual. This one's nearly empty. I'll do with some more. I bought the new Vallejo Gory Red. I just haven't tried it yet. I definitely need to do a color swatch. Maybe I can hit up the Union and make them strike for a better Gory Red that matches my army. That'd be a good reason to strike. Alright, yesterday we had a new Bangles detachment chat, and I actually think it's quite good. I actually think it's quite cool, to be honest. I think it's got a lot of play. I think a lot of people are still going to look at Liberator Assault Group, which is obviously the +2 strength, +1 attack detachment, which is obviously very good. And I do think this one might be missing some things, but I do think this is a thinking man's army. What red am I using? Old Gory Red. The Game Air Gory Red, which is, I think it's been updated, but I haven't tested it. I bought one to try it, but it does look different in the bottle. But that's what I use. This is basically very similar shade that we use for Reliquary Red, my spray paint. Purely so I didn't have to airbrush it anymore. But let's have a quick look at it. I know it was yesterday. I know a lot of people have already looked at it, but here we go. Okay, we have Legacy of the Angel. At the start of the first battle round, select 2 of the Angelic Legacy abilities listed below. Until the end of the battle, those Angelic Legacies are active and applied to all Adeptus Astartes character units from your army. I hope they get you involved. You can relaunch the red as Hellstorm's flag red. Yeah, communism red. Comrade red. Comrade red. Oh shit, that's a good red. Yeah, that's a good red, bro. So this applies to all character units in your army, and I will say, chat, that a lot of armies, a lot of Blood Angels have character units. You tend to stack a lot of characters in Blood Angels lists. I was usually running 5 or 6 characters. Union red. Comrade red. Comrade. Yeah, get some comrade on that, lad. A couple of highlights of comrade and be sorted. Hey, unknown pessimist, how you doing? Thanks for watching on Twitch, everyone. I really appreciate it. I'm live every single day. I'm live again tomorrow as well, just to let you know. I appreciate it. I'm growing numbers on Twitch. Appreciate you. Thank you. One day I'll get the chat sorted so the Twitch chat shows up on YouTube as well. On the screen, sorry. It's currently just YouTube chat. David, how you doing, bud? So the 2 abilities you can choose from, 2 of 3. Fallback and charge. Fallback, shoot and charge, which is really good. You know, fallback and charge is a great strat to have. Especially when a lot of the time you get bonuses on the charge, which is fight first. They're angry about ways in Twitch chat. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack, reroll a hit and a wound roll of 1. This is really good as well. This is a great ability. Because obviously you're losing out on the +2 strength, +1 attack, but your attacks are now more consistent if you take this one. I do think this one is going to be taken every time. But then you can also take reroll, advance, and charge rolls. So you just like naturally have a command point for every charge and advance roll. Now I will say it, the downside of this detachment, it doesn't have advance and charge, which is where it really falls over. You know, re-rolling advance and charge rolls is great, but it doesn't have an advance and charge stratagem, which the other detachments do. The thing is with Blood Angels, if you're in combat in your turn, you usually don't mind being there. But being able to fall back naturally is great, you know. Being able to fall back naturally is great. I do think this one is an auto take, and then depending what army you're against, you take this one or this one. You know, if you're against a combat army, you probably take this one. If you're against like a shooty army, you probably take this one. I do think Carmine Wrath is kind of needed because you're losing out on the plus attacks and plus strength. But it's good. Union Red is very good. Color Forge, we could come out with another spray called Union Red. Prescient Flash is the first enhancement for 20 points. You have the Scout 6 ability. This is actually really good. On like if you want to take Assault Intercessor Captain, get him back in. Fallback and charge is a really good rule. Yeah, for sure. I'd love Advance and Charge as a stratagem as well, though. Imagine they're just the only army that can literally do anything it wants all day, every day. So, Scout 6 is good. You could put this on a captain if you wanted to, so you can scout some Assault Intercessors, for example. You could put it on... what could you put it on a Chaplain and Death Company unit, maybe? What does a Chaplain do to a Death Company unit? Let's have a look. Because then you're scouting, and then they're basically moving 18 on the first turn. Could 6 with DC. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think on foot DC already have Scout 6, but you could do this on the jump ones though. Chaplain with jump pack, what's he give? Add 1 to wound. And he can do some mortal wounds. That's pretty decent, to be fair. +1 to wound and more wounds on the charge. So +1 to wound, Scout 6. They already reroll charges, so you could take this one and this one. So now they're strength 8 with rerolling 1s. Now, you're losing out the dev wounds, you lose out the minus damage, but you could put this on the jump pack unit. That's what the big thing. Chaplain on bikes without riders look really fun. Yeah. Chaplain on bike with this would be good. This is just character units that get these. I know there's a strat to make a unit, but this detachment is so CP hungry. Yeah, the thing is, Blood Angels just are CP hungry. They just always are. But yeah, you're right about the named captain and named characters. I mean, I usually run 4 to 6 characters in Blood Angels, and probably 2 of them are named. So 4 units to get to play with this. Blood Angels in general are just CP hungry, but they're just workhorses, you know. They usually just always punch above their weight, which is good. So this is cool. You could put this on like a captain with some Sandguard if you wanted to. BA also have amazing characters to place into army. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Better to be CP hungry than Miracle Dice hungry. Also true. Also true. So yeah, you could put this on Sandguard with the captain if you wanted to. You could put it on Vanguard Veterans. Not really a pretty decent enhancement, to be honest. It's going to be one of those. I think it's going to be a bit limited because you're probably going to want other enhancements on those characters, but it's a good one, definitely. Once we're battling your command phase, the bearer can use this enhancement. It's called Troubling Visions. When it does, until the start of your next command phase, all Angelic Legacy abilities are active instead of the 2. That's a good enhancement, because obviously a couple of these are a little situational. But you could be like, let's say you take reroll a hit roll and wound roll, and you take reroll advanced charge rolls, and then you get tied in combat. That once per game, you can go, you know what, I'm taking 4 back and charge this turn. Get fucked. That's a great enhancement. Really good. Situational, but it's only 15 points, so I'm a bit like, yeah, it's good. It means you can not dump loads of points into Death Company because of the rerolls they get, can spread the army over other data sheets. Yeah, exactly. Because your Death Company are going to benefit the least amount from this. I mean, rerolling 1s to hit, doesn't matter the reroll in combat. They're going to reroll in shooting there, which is nice, because they obviously used to, now they don't. And then they already reroll charges. So yeah, the rest of the army, like Sandguard, like Vanguard, you know, suddenly interesting. Blazing Icon. Enemy units cannot use fire Overwatch strategy with the bearer's unit. This is great. This is great. This is a great enhancement. 20 points to deny Overwatch, just straight up. No other stipulation to it. That's great. You know, I think murder captains, think captains with jump packs, think chaplains, etc. But it just can't be on bikes. That's it. I think that's the only one it can't be on. I don't think there's anything else that's not infantry for characters. And then Ordained Sacrifice. The first time the bearer is destroyed, roll a d6 at the end of the phase. Now two, set the bearer back up with three wounds remaining. Okay, that was fine. Sandguard, Blade Guard, and Jump Pack Intercessors, yeah. That one's fine. It's fine. You're not building for it. You're probably going to spend it on these, to be honest. So, it's nice to have. So, 3 out of the 4 enhancements are all really good, and then one of them's like, oh, it's okay. Okay, we've got Armor of Contempt. We know what that one does. We're going to skip over. Focus Fury. One Astartes unit is not being set to fight until the offense. Melee weapons have lethal if your unit's character has lance. Okay, you just have lethal and lance on a character unit, which is usually a character unit charging, and you don't become battle shocked. You just don't become battle shocked. The only downside is you need a character to benefit both abilities. But again, you have character a lot. You know, a lot of your units are like 4 of your units are going to have characters in. That's a good strat. That's a good strat. It's just a lag one, but you don't get battle shocked. Nice. Instant of Grace. Your command phase, 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army. Select 1 non-character model in your unit. Until the start of the next command phase, your model has the character keyword. One effect, your model's unit is therefore a character unit, meaning you can interact with Legacy of Angel Detachment, in addition to other rules that interact with character units. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. There's a little bit of play that you could fuck around with here. Because, obviously, the designer's note makes it fully clear what's happening. Okay. Select 1 non-character model in your unit. That becomes a character. They then get the Legacy of the Angel. Speaking of, you can stack both of those if you want to. Yeah, for sure. So that's a good strat. 1 CP, your command phase. Now they get the Legacy Angel, they get the rerolls, they get the fallback and charge, etc. What you can also do, chat, is something I realized yesterday, is you can use this to protect your characters. Because you choose any unit in your army, and then select one non-character model in that unit. So let's say you've got Sanguinary Guard, okay, with a captain in the unit, and you're looking down a Master of Execution with Fight First. Alright. Now, it's not always going to work, but I just thought it was kind of funny. You can make it so you have 2 characters in that unit, a captain and a Sanguinary Guard. And then when you fight the Master of Execution, who just so happens to have precision, you can kill the Sanguinary Guard first. Let's say they have Assassinate in their hand. You can like help try and deny Assassinate with precision. Let's say fucking the Vindicare, you know? The Vindicare who has precision. You can be like, I've got 1 character you can shoot, so in my command phase, I'm going to make this Sanguinary Guard guy a character. Doesn't precision let the attacking player choose? No, it allows you to apply it to characters. I checked yesterday. I'll read it out. I'll let you be the judge. Precision says, where is it? Fucking app being shit. Core rules. Precision. Weapons with precision, their profile known as such precision weapons. Each time attack with made a weapon successfully wounds an attached unit. If a character model in that unit is visible to the attacking models can choose to have that allocated to that character model. Oh, that character model. I thought it was just a character model instead of following. I think I read the bottom bit where it says the attacking player can have the attack allocated to a character model of that unit that is visible. Bugger. I read the bottom bit, which is different to the top bit. It just says they can apply it to our character, which I thought then you choose, but it says you can apply it to that character model instead. Motherfucker. Okay, don't do that, chat. It's a terrible idea. Chat, don't do it. Don't do it. Does mean you wouldn't then need to have precision for any other shooting to get the points? Yeah, if you got Assassinate, you'd still get it. But the thing is with it is if you want to keep your character alive for the boss. Bugger. But yeah, it literally says 2 different things. You know, it says one thing and then it says another. I don't know if that's focused. I don't think it is. You know? That's so annoying. Anyway, so you can make it you have 3 characters in that unit and you can give them 3 points for Assassinate. It's a good strat though, just gonna give you, that's the problem, it's gonna give up Assassinate. That's the downside to it. If they draw, you do it and then they draw Assassinate their next turn, you are a little bit sad. Because you could do it on this like an Intercessor unit and they're gonna kill 20 point of Intercessor. That's annoying. I'm so annoyed about that. I read it wrong. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. Didn't mean to mislead you with that. Morning, Tank. How you doing, bud? Strike now for glory. Your shooting phase, you get sustained 1 on any unit, non-character. Okay, decent. I'm not sure how much you'd use this with Blood Angels, but it's nice that you've kind of like, it's benefiting not just combat, because obviously all Blood Angels detachments rely on jump packs. You know, all Soul Stern Guard, all it does mean you can heroically challenge with a nobody. That's true. Yeah. All the detachments are based on like combat jump pack units. This at least allows something else to happen. You could put this on a repulsor. You could put this on a gladiator. You could put this on hellblasters. You could put this on Stern Guard. All really good. All really, really good. Now, I do think Stern Guard are going to be really good with Oath and Moment, obviously, because they're going to be rerolling hits and rerolling wounds. So this suddenly becomes like a very good shooting unit. You can attach it with... Is there any good enhancements for them? Again, you could attach it with this guy, so if they get tagged, they can fall back and shoot, which is good. If you don't take that one, you can give them scouts to get up the board a little faster. So yeah, this just benefits a lot of extra, you know. I see Stern Guard with a drop pod and Oath for this strat. Not a terrible shout, to be honest. Not a terrible shout. But yeah, on an Oath target, that will rip shit. Rerolling hits for sustained, and then rerolling wounds for devastating wounds. Put a brick of 10 regular intercessors, every Blood Angel's clearly running for a sustained hits, rerolling ones and 40 bottle shot. Also, not a bad shout. Drop pods in the year of our Lord 2025. I know. They saw that one episode of Secret Level and then they're in. So that's a great strat. Again, you can use it on the tanks and stuff, which is cool. They have a lot of shots that are going to benefit from sustained hits. But yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to think about Stern Guard on this, which is cool. In the shadow of great wings. Your opponent's shooting phase, just enemy unit selected to the target. 1 adept is a character's unit. To the end of the phase, your unit can only be selected to the target, which is within 18. That's great. That's great. I think this detachment is good. Damn, it is. It is a good detachment. I bought a drop pod a year ago, lied to myself that I'd definitely use it all the time and never even built it. Excellent. This is a great stratagem, you know. Again, you can make multiple units characters. Does Glad Reaper have to stay naturally? On one of the guns, yeah. Or maybe it's all guns against infantry or something. Gladiator Reaper. The Onslaught Gatling Cannon has sustained 2 against infantry. I had a quick read through yesterday and on the surface it looked fun. Yeah, it's a good detachment, I think. Unto the Burning Skies, the final one. Enemy opponent's fight phase, 1 jump pack unit. You can't target the unit's engagement range unless it's a Sanguinor. Remove that unit from the battlefield, place a trap reserve. This is a great detachment. The Shin bangs hard. This is it's Henlint and Game Chops. It's a Legend of Zelda song, but it's lo-fi remix. Cheeky Plaz Inceptors with some sustained aim back either. Yeah, it's true. That's true. We call them Inceptors, not Grey Knight Interceptors. We don't need those extra syllables. Get rid of the T, bro. This is great. Now, the only downside is the Sanguinor can be removed whilst in engagement, but can only deep strike in the charge phase in your opponent once per game, which is the miraculous savior rule. Which is obviously if your opponent makes a charge move at the end of the charge phase, the Sanguinor can intercept and drop in like a heroic intervention for free from orbit. Sadly, you can only do that once per battle. Otherwise, this strategy would be literally steroids. Otherwise, this would literally be steroids for Giga Chad Sanguinor. But if he doesn't use it the first time, you can put it back in reserve and save it. You don't have to deep strike into charge the first time it happens. Maybe it's not worth it. But that's just a lot of flexibility because you're obviously still taking a bunch of still taking a bunch of jump packs. So you sure about that after precision ruling? I just read it. Which one? The Sanguinor. It's locked. I don't know. You tell me. I haven't put my code in yet. I keep forgetting. Do you know what's annoying about the Warhammer app? The main problem I have with it, I can't put the codes in on my phone. I have to go to a website. Why can't I do it in the app? You made a shitty app. Make it work. So yeah, I think this is good. Now, a lot of people are going to say lag's better. Obviously, Liberate Assault Group, or lag it's called now. A lot of people are going to say lag's better because you get the plus strength and plus attacks. I think raw damage output, that is better. But this one just has a lot of play. A lot of play. It has a lot of tricks. It has a couple of things. It has the no targeting, which is great. You've got the random sustain if you need it. You've got the getting the extra character buffs. You've got Lance Lethal without having to become battle shocked. You've got Uppy Downy. It's a great, like, that is just 6 really good really good stratagems. Maybe even Armor of Contempt is shit, the shit one, and it's shit for everyone now, so it's like not even a bad thing. That is 5 great stratagems, and 3 of 4 of these enhancements you're going to want to auto take. You don't need this one, but it's nice to have. And the detachment rule is good, you know. The detachment rule is just flat out good. The downside is it's a little bit more thinking. There's a little bit more thinking behind it, because I don't think... Because they're literally, like, at the minute, a Blood Angels playstyle, which I've fallen into the trap to as well, is kind of like advance turn 1 behind a wall, and then advance and charge. This one has a little bit more play. You can't advance and charge. That is the downside, you know. If this had advance and charge as well, I think it'd be up there. I think people would be like, fuck. Fuck, which one do I choose? Lag has the speed for advance and charge, as well as the raw hit, the raw power of the +2 strength, +1 attack. So I don't think this one is like, oh my god, it's better than Lag. This is the new one that everyone's playing. Like a couple of the detachments that have come out. But I do think this one is kind of like, people will try it out and probably realize there's quite a lot of tricks in it that'll catch people out. It's a really good detachment. It's really good. Is it better? I don't know. I don't know. I can't possibly say without actually trying it out a few times. But I think it looks cool. It looks cool. It looks fun. It looks fun. It keeps a lot of the Blood Angels tricks without losing a lot of flavor. Lag is for the Jeremy Clarksons. This is for the James May. Sure. Sure, why not? That works. That works. So I like it. I like it. I think it's a fun but still strong. It's just not gonna hit as hard if you charge everything turn 2 or whatever. A fun, different way to play, that's what matters. I suppose so, of course, you know. At the end of the day, it's got to be fun. It's not supposed to be broken. It's not supposed to be cracked. But I do think, let's say Lag gets nerfed because everyone's running Lag. This one's something very interesting. Something very, very... Because I think all the detachments barring the Death Company one are good, you know. So all the Blood Angels detachments, including this one, are all really good. I think Lag stands out because of the +2 strength, you know. And the advance and charge now. Because obviously they all have it bar this one. If this had advance and charge as well, I'd be like, maybe I'm an inheritor of the angels. So yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So we've got Tau today. Tau coming out probably 10 minutes time. Probably coming out in the next 10, I would say. 10, 15 minutes. I'm confused about what this is going to be. Because we were trying to work it out on Discord last night. I suppose you put Discord in chat if you're not a member. You should be. It's very cool. We have little chats. Decknell carried the stream. We were trying to work it out. I was a bit like, there's kind of a detachment for everything already. So the only thing I could think of was it's a Vespid detachment, which I don't think it will be. It's a Vespid detachment. Okay. It's a Sky Ray detachment. Again. Or the one I had this morning. The one I had this morning. Guzva, whatever they call it. An Imperial Guard ally detachment. Because we've seen a lot of ally detachments of armies that don't normally go together. What if they went 500 points of guard? That would be very cool. Will it happen? I don't know. Don't think so. Don't think so. But I just had this thought this morning. I was like, what could they possibly do? What could they possibly do? And I was like, they've been doing loads of allies. Who would Tau ally with? Lisa Votan? And I was like, no. And I was like, who would the ally? And then I was like, guard? Don't they do shit with guards sometimes? That would be cool. That would be very cool. Will that happen? Maybe. Maybe not. I have no idea. I am literally guessing. I've got no idea. Imagine I'm right. 5 members if I'm right. How's that sound? About each one of you. All 50 of you. We're trying to hurt Big C. Big C loves painting guard. He wants to paint Krieg. He keeps saying that Krieg box looks so cool. And I'm like, you can paint it for me, bro. There's been some fun allied attachments over Grotmus so far. Exactly, that's what made me think. NDA breached? What do you mean? What do you mean? The Krieg box has been announced. There was a big thing. Everyone went wild. Got a big horse in it. But yeah, otherwise, Big C wants a Storm Surge detachment, which I don't see happening. But that would be funny, though. Imagine Storm Surge that had Uppy Downy. That could happen. Storm Surge with Uppy Downy. Let's fucking go. Krieg got shown off with new Eldar. Exactly. I'm like, what breach of what NDA have I breached, bro? How do you pronounce it? Gulzva. The detachment for Tau. I don't have the detachment for Tau. I'm guessing. But bearing in mind, Jimmy, I know I normally do. They haven't sent me any previews to Grotmus. I'm sat here waiting like you. I'm literally, whilst I'm talking to you, I'm literally scrolling and refreshing, waiting for it to update. Gway Vezar. Guvesa. I don't think anyone knows. Yeah, I haven't seen any detachments. You know? I actually complained and they were like, well, we like it when you do it live. And I was just like, you just don't want to send it to me, whatever. Whatever, bro. So yeah, I haven't seen them. I'm just guessing. I pronounce it as filthy heretical traitors. That makes way more sense. That makes way more sense to me. Hey. A big horse whose rider actually matches army. Something makes me think he won't be half as proxied as much. While we're waiting, what do you think about changing base sizes for models that have old ones? Eldar Farsi is still on 25 mil, even though his Warlocks are on 32s. Really? I suppose because he's got one in the box, right? I think that's fine, to be honest, Brennan. That's what I do. I put my Sanguinor on a 32, you know what I mean? Even though it's technically on a 25. Greater good incoming just in time for the communist red flag victory. I don't mind a 32. I'm hoping no one at all would care. No, especially for like single models, it's probably not going to matter, mate. It's like if it's like 1 or 2 models in the army, it's probably not going to be a big deal. It's actually going to be like detrimental to you a lot of the time, because like it just means you can't put it in smaller gaps. And I think that it's only really like if it's like crazy different. If you're on like a 60 instead of an 80, that's like 20 mil. You know what I mean? Why guard command squads have to go to 28.5? Isn't everything on 28.5 now? It's up. Auxiliary cadre! It's a Vespid detachment. I did call it. It's not Guwasva, but it is a Vespid detachment. I joked to Big C last night. I was like, bro, 1 CP, that neutron grenade launcher is going to get dev wounds. Be happy. Right, integrated command structure. It's called the Auxiliary Cadre. Let's have a look. Crew to Vespid Stingwings gain the following ability. While enemy units within 9 inches of this unit are visible, each time a range attack made by a friendly Tau model, excluding Crew, Vespid, and Titanic, Big C actually crying. Big C actually crying. Targets enemy unit, improve the AP by 1. That's a great aura to have, to be fair. That's a great aura to have. So it's all your other Tau models have extra AP. Tau units have the following. While Recruit or Vespid Stingray is with the wholly within 6 and visible to this unit, that Recruit and Vespid Stingray can only be selected to the target as a range attack of 18. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So you kind of hold them back and send them out to be spotters. So you get +1 to hit and extra AP. What the fuck? Down Suns players wish they got some of this predictable. Remember when I joked it was going to be a Zangor detachment? You all said that's going to be shit. Calm down, combat arms. Yeah, this is a cool detachment ability. That's very sick. That's very sick. Okay, let's have a nosy. Let's have a nosy. Student of Kion. Recruit Shaper model. In your declared battle formation, you can select up to 3 Recruit Carnivores with 5 Stalkers. Models and units have to deep strike. Okay. 3 units get deep strike. All right. For 15 points, 5 points more a unit. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, tower model excluding crew. In your command phase, select 1 crew or Vespid unit within 12 inches of the bearer. If you do inside your next command phase, improve the leadership on that model by 1, and while it's not battle shot, add 1 to the OC. Not terrible. Recruit deep strike is what I'm here for. How do they deep strike? What's it called? Let's have a listen to this. Shaper has not only studied the code of fire, but has adapted to its best suit to their people's skills. It doesn't say anything. Okay, that one's not too bad. Add 1 to the OC of all models in that unit is good. So you can make a crew already OC2. Crew Carnivore. OC2 already. How's it work? Incomprehensible law reason. Yeah, literally no reason. All Vespid Stingwings. I don't think they're OC2. They're OC1. Vespid can fly and steal objectives. Yeah, so they could become OC2. The crew could be OC3 each. Wow. That's good. That's really good. Making a unit of 10 OC30 is crazy. On 25 mils or 28 mils or whatever as well. Tiny bases. It's hard enough to make fucking Terminators OC3. But they're 40 mil bases. They're the same fucking capture rate as fucking Adeptus Custodes. And there's fucking loads of them. And they die in droves. That's great. Crew model, the bear's unit has for the greater good ability. Okay. Very good. So your Vespid and crew have deep strike. And they have OC30. Jade's command phase of the deep striking crew will be brutal for snatching objectives. Yeah. Yeah, which I think it's understandable as well, to be fair. Okay, gets the greater good ability. Just gonna double check the greater good ability is what I think it is. The problem is fucking remembering all the exact rules these days. So the greater good is being able to spot it. It's to do the spotting. Shame that same is a holy t-shirt. Yeah, but usually you only need to run them onto objective to steal it for a card or whatever, you know. And then Tau Empire Walker model with the deep strike ability only. Does this mean battlesuit only? What's a Tau Empire Walker character? The bear's unit can be set up using the deep strike ability and reinforcement stuff for your first, second, or third, regardless of any mission rules. During your first mission movement phase, when you set up the bear's unit, it must be set up within 12 of one of your crew or Vespid Stingwings and not within 9 horizontally of one or more enemy models. Yo, Spanish Inquisition, how you doing? Great job at the strikes. Great job in the meetings yesterday. What's a Tau Empire Walker? I presume it's just a fucking character in a... Yeah, the suits are walkers, aren't they? I think battle suits are vehicles, not walkers. I think they're vehicle walkers. Commander in Enforcer battle suit. Vehicle walker fly. Yeah, so it's just a battle suit unit, basically. Because I was like, walker, this isn't on a Riptide. Surely not. Okay, interesting enhancements. This one's really good. This one's pretty good. This one's really good. Especially if you can you scout? Could recruit scout? Vespid quite fast. That's quite a big bubble of 12 inches as well. Okay. Experimental modifications. Your shooting phase or fight phase, 1 crew or Vespid. Improve the AP of models equipped by your models by 1. Okay, fine. Have they added the walker keyword this morning? I don't think so. I updated my app. Not today. Do I have the towel book? I don't have the towel book. Let us find out if it's in the book. No, it's in the codex, bro. You just can't read. Bro, can't believe you can't read. It says Walker there. It does say, screenshot, I won't get rules. It says, they do have Walker. God, these towel plates can't even read. Big C, told you it's a Vespid detachment. Told you it's a Vespid detachment. I can't wait for the neutron grenade launcher has one CP dead wounds. Okay, it's a decent one. Vespid aren't bad at shooting, I don't think. They're not awful. Multi-sensory scanning. Your shooting phase or fight phase. 1 tile unit that hasn't been selected to shoot or fight. Till the phase, each time model unit makes an attack, reroll wound roll 1. If it's a crew or Vespid, reroll the wound roll. That codex was outdated on release. We can't trust that tone of lies. Me at every codex. Me at every single codex. So, not too shabby. Shoot or fight phase, which is cool. Interlocking maneuvers. End of the fight phase. 1 tile unit that was eligible to fight in this phase. If your unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to 6. Otherwise, it can make a fallback move. It cannot embark with a transport at the end of this turn if it embarks with a transport this turn. Okay, cheeky. A little cheeky one. A little cheeky one. Pop back into a transport. Move 6. End of any fight phase. So you can do this at the end of the opponent's turn. Move 6 and then have your normal movement. Pop out, do some charging. Move away. I don't know if this is crazy, to be honest. I do think fucking Kion and Montage was better, but it's quite fun. Pheromone waypoints. 1 crew or Vespid unit in your movement phase has not been selected to shoot this. Move this phase, even. All my words are getting mixed up. 1 crew or Vespid that's not been selected to move yet. Until the end of the phase, each time your unit advances, do not make an advance roll. Just move an extra 6. Cool. That's some fast as fuck Vespid. So this on the Vespid, and then this deep strike turn 1, obliterate. You know, how fast does Vespid go? I presume 12. Yeah, they go 12. You just move them 18 and deep strike turn 1 within 12. You got 30-inch threat range of a deep strike turn 1. Okay. Okay. Monka W. Your movement phase, 1 Tower Empire unit for your army. Until the end of the turn, your unit is able to shoot in the turn which it advanced. If it's crew or Vespid, until the end of the turn, it is able to declare a charge as well. So 2 CP, you could auto advance them 18, drop something else in, and then charge with them. Fine. And shoot and charge with them. Right, here we go. Your shooting phase, 1 Tower Empire unit, excluding crew, there's not been such shoot. Until the end of the phase, add 1 to the strength characters with ranged weapons equipped by models of your unit. If your unit is wholly within 9 inches of 1 or more crew models, add 2 to the strength of ranged weapons. Bro, auto advance 18, drop in, and then get +2 strength? Why does that sound cracked? That's his turn 1. Auto advance 18, deep strike, and get +2 strength. All we need to know is it equal or worse than 1,000 Suns. I think it's better. It's missing the neutron grenade launcher against dev wounds, which would have been cool. No, I don't know the town book enough to know the exact combos. That's the problem. I don't know the intricacies of the army, but I'm sure an expert in chat could be could probably come up with something. Oh my god, strength 26 storm surge. Let's go. This detachment is like, if Gino asked himself, what did Tau players want? They did the opposite. Then they started blasting. Yeah, I think that's quite cool. There's some little tricks there, you know? It's a bit of a one-trick pony. Deep strike turn 1 and add +2 strength. But that's pretty fun. And one of those crew models can be a spotter for you. Every other Grotmus detachment is better than the Thousand Suns one. I think a slap in the face is better than the Thousand Suns one. Big C, would you play this? It doesn't benefit the Storm Surge whatsoever. That's a problem, you know? It doesn't benefit the Storm Surge at all. I don't... Yeah, the fucking... Wait, +1 AP as well. So you're dropping in with +2 strength, +1 AP. Surely that's cracked. You auto-advance the Vespid. Get them within 9, drop in, get +2 strength and +1 AP. Fucking hell, the wind's so bad, bro. The wind is awful. That sounded scary. I think it was sort of banging against the house. I think that sounds really good. That's a really good trick, you know? Must sell more Vespid. Yeah, true. Right, 1 second, chat. Ah, I see. I understand now. I understand now why this is so good with Vespid. Of course, they're £40. At least you get 10 of them, though. At least you get 10 of them. You get Vespid cheap on eBay. True. True. Come on, Gooners. What you tell? They haven't uploaded. What's going on? I think it is Christmas. What the fuck? Goonhammer haven't loaded. What the fuck? They're like 15 minutes late. It's just 10:12 to be fair. It's just 10:12. I think it's good. I think it's cool. I don't think this is a fun one. You know, this is a fun one. Pay an extra 5 for kill team tokens you don't want or need if you're a 40k player. Yeah, especially if you're buying multiple units as well. You're gonna end up with like 3 packs. You're gonna end up with like 3 packs of them as well. I mean, it's decent. It's decent. It's a little bit of a fun one. Mikey, do you think Christmas Eve will have 2 new detachments? Because Black Templars are tomorrow. Okay, cool. That could be fun. I'm going to assume Space Wolves on Monday, and therefore Emperor's Children and World Eaters on Christmas Eve. I think you're being brave to think that Emperor's Children are getting a detachment. I think you're very, very optimistic to consider Emperor's Children getting a whole detachment. I guess, are they even an index? Are they technically an index? They're technically an index, I get it. But we've had, how many detachments now? 27. There are 3 left. There are 3 detachments left. They said 30 in 25 days. So maybe Space Wolves and Black Templars will give us 29. Maybe we'll get one on Christmas Day. What other armies are left? I think we did it the other day. We worked it out perfectly. Templars. Tau. No, we already done Tau. Templars. Wolves. And World Eaters. That's it. No, that's it. No, they're not doing Emperor's Children. A third Space Marine detachment. Jokes aside, it's third, fourth. Because Space Wolves and Templars. And then World Eaters are technically Space Marines. So that's another 3. So yeah, World Eaters, Templars, and Wolves will give us 30. I don't think you get an Emperor's Children one. They might show a Fulgrim on Christmas. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a big model reveal on Christmas Day. Christmas Day aligns with their regular Emperor's Children fortnightly date, and they said they'd do something Emperor's Children for Christmas, probably box set reveal or tease. I think if they're going to show anything on Christmas Day, it's going to be a model, like one Noise Marine, or it's going to be like a silhouette of something. Anyway, Vespi's getting to be Strength 7, AP -2, and 2 damage is nutty. Did they get AP -2? The Vespid don't get the AP. The Vespid don't get the AP in Tau Empire. Because it's the everything else that gets AP whilst near crew or Vespid. You know? They don't get the AP. Everything else does. But they can have the +2 strength. Oh no, you can't. You can't do it. You can't do the strength either. Oh, they're already AP2. Where are you getting the strength from then? What buffs are they getting? It's the advance and shoot that's scary. Yeah, I do think they don't get the strength. No, it's other units near crew or Vespid. You use it against with other stuff. The Vespid are the pure. The crew and the Vespid are purely carrying the battery bank, power banks. You know. Look, I'm as good at reading as you are, bro. That was savage. And auxiliary cadre presents the ideal greater good see as a whole. Tower crew and Vespid working together in a harmonious whole. But if you feel this whole spirit of giving is too wishy-washy, namby-pamby, and hippy-dippy, tomorrow brings festive wrath in the form of Black Templars. Black Templar detachment. Do you think I'm going to give us a tank detachment? Or strength, +2 strength and high yield broadside, strength 9 missiles, or strength 11 riptides. Tasty. I do think, like, a deep striking battlesuit unit, turn 1 with a strength +2 strength and extra AP. The Deathwatch Index was a separate promise of 30 detachments. Was it? Maybe this is Copium, but there still could be an Emperor's Children detachment. I'd be very surprised. I could be wrong. I obviously could be wrong, but I would be very surprised. The Deathwatch were dropped as a detachment as part of Grotmas. They weren't like dropped in addition to anything else. You know, they had like a whole article about it. The crew investment are just there to be used to lift up the Tau. Lore accurate, that's true. There isn't an Emperor's Children Codex, but there is technically an index. But the index is just like nothing. This detachment might be cooking. I think there's some play. Oh, hello. Hello there. Are you okay? You get scared by the wind, did you? You get scared by the wind, did you? Come on then. There we go. I'm going to ignore him for another storm surge. Oh, sorry, matey. I forgot all my stuff's here, isn't it? Do you want me to move my stickers out of the way? Is that better? Is that better, little lad? He just got pissed off because he was like, yo, why is all this shit on my blanket? And then he's gone. Let me dream. You can dream what you want. I just don't think it's going to happen. There's 3 left, and they said there's 30 detachments. So I don't know why that's going to mean they're going to do 31. Given that last year that was a big Dark Angel reveal, I'm expecting similar for Emperor's Children. I think they'll probably show something off. I don't think it'll be like a whole army. I don't personally believe it'll be like loads of models. I think it'll be like one model, you know. Maybe like a new Lucius, you know, little tease. Maybe like one unit of like Legionnaires or whatever, or Noise Marines. But Black Templars tomorrow. Come on then. Are you gonna come back up? Nope, he's not interested. Clearly an army box reveal with limited codex. I don't think they'll do an army box reveal straight away. I think they'll drag it out. I think they'll show a model off and then they'll do a big reveal some other day. Black Templars. Black Templars. They've already got Righteous Crusaders. They could have a Psychic detachment. What do you reckon to that, chap? What about a Librarian detachment, but Templars exclusively? That could be pretty clutch. They'll be waiting to an army box reveal when there are multiple other armies coming out ahead of time. Yeah, it'll be a teaser. It won't be a full box. I don't think they'll reveal a full box. That'd be crazy, I think. You got like Guard, you got Eldar coming out very soon. You know, I don't think they'll reveal a box anytime soon. I think people are like huffing raw copium right now. They're like, now who's dreaming? I'm fucking, I'm fucking trolling, bro. You know, I think the Emperor's Children's got to everyone's heads. They're not realizing I'm literally taking the piss. Can Templars even take Psychers? Technically, yes, but they can't take their Righteous Crusader detachment if they do. But that's what the Righteous Crusader does. It should be chapter, but it's not for some reason. It should be the Black Templars chapter as a whole. If you take any Black Templars units, you can't take Psychers. Because that's what I was doing with the Black Templars tank spam, was taking loads of tanks and then taking a Librarian with them, because I was using the Ironstorm detachment, not the Black Templars detachment. But I was taking Black Templars units, because I was taking tanks with melters on them. For the same points as the normal ones. Or 5 points more. But yeah, chat, I wouldn't get too excited. Don't build your hopes up for something you've not been told about Emperor's Children. I don't think even if they do a reveal, which I think they will, don't start getting your hopes up thinking you're going to see a box, you're going to see full grim, you're going to see a full range. You're going to see like 1 or 2 models if you're lucky. If you're lucky at that. They did update it, now it's chapter restriction. Ah, okay. Fair enough. It wasn't at the time. But yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up to expecting to see like an Emperor's Children box set. I don't think they're gonna. I think they might show 1 or 2 models. They might even show a silhouette of one. You know, like here's a silhouette of Lucius. Here's a silhouette of Fulgrim. Because we know it's happening. It is obviously happening. I think raw copium to be like we're gonna see a box set. Plus, don't listen to rumors. True. My prediction: Black Templars will be a Canoptek Court Aura. Interesting. You think like this far is the Crusade has got this far. The Crusade in this area tells all the other dickheads to fuck off. That could be quite fun. That could be quite fun. Like he's just lied to us, so we are more surprised when we get the present we want, just like our dad at Christmas. Fuck's sake. No, I'm not lying to you. I don't know anything either. I am just guessing. I'm just a bit like... I think people get like... The problem is with GW, right? The problem is with GW, or like the community around GW, they get excited for things that they've made up. He's NDA. I don't know anything about Emperor Children. I have no idea. It's nowhere near in the pipeline. That's all I'll say. You know? It's nowhere near in the pipeline. I've heard nothing. I think people get excited for a rumor or something they've made. Do you know, like, we laugh at the right-wing grifters, right? When they're like, Henry Cavill has defeated the Wokes. You know, because one person said a YouTube video, so there's 19 articles, so everyone reacts to the articles like it's real news. It's the same, but with like excitement about reveals in just in general. Someone goes, "It'd be really cool if they showed off an army box for Christmas Day." And everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're gonna show off an army box for Christmas Day! I can't wait." I'm like, no. I think you'll see a silhouette of something. That's all I think you're gonna get. You're gonna see a couple of silhouettes, a couple of close-ups. Didn't they do one last year? What was the reveal last year? I'm not gonna be able to find it, am I? Christmas teaser 2022. Oh, I can't see it. It's just showing me fucking this. Great. God damn it. Christmas teaser. Ugh, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it, chat. Mikey, every children's army box confirmed release on Christmas. Christmas Day preview. I don't want to click on Spiky bit, bro. God damn it. But look, they didn't even show off a Gravis captain. They just showed a silhouette of it. God damn it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to click on Spiky bit. Saga of Dice. 3 hours. I'm never going to find it. God. Liam putting Christmas in his last show before Christmas has just fucking wrecked my SEO. Do you want me to DM you later? If you can. Angels appear on Christmas Day. Okay. I'll find it then. Forgot to put Warhammer and I was confused. I forgot to put Warhammer. I was like, what's this shit? Oh, wait. Yeah, the actual thing that it's referencing. Oh, so they showed off the entire box on Christmas Day. That's no good. That's not going to happen, chat. Chat, this isn't going to happen. Put your fucking copium down. Put the mask down. What time did this come out, though? What time? What time do I have to stream on Christmas Day? What about the year before? What about the year before? Christmas Day 40k. I'm sure it was a fucking silhouette shit. Fuck off, Liam. I can't find it. What if I search Christmas on Warhammer Community? 4 noise marines with optional guitars confirmed. Christmas. Christmas. It's just gonna be Grotmas, bro. Right. That was Angels appear on Christmas Day, right? Let's go to 2022. We're going deep, chat. There wasn't even a reveal last Christmas. They haven't even revealed the one from last Christmas. Mikey hiding the Emperor's Children box behind the server until we've opened Umbrella and the presents. I really wish I got an Emperor's Children box. Mum sat on the couch. I really like these, but I wish I had an Emperor's Children box. I wonder what Father Christmas has been doing. Chat, last year there wasn't even a reveal on Christmas Day. It didn't even mention Christmas. All the year before. All the year before. When was the last time they did Christmas reveal? Christmas preview. God, they keep fucking showing shit. Are they showing off Piety and Pain? Oh my god, they actually are going to do the Emperor's Children box, aren't they? They are going to do the fucking Emperor's Children box. Maybe I was wrong. They've definitely been doing Christmas Day reveals. I just feel like there was a reveal, but it was like so shit. See, Valrak was right. Was he though? Is Valrak ever right? I feel like Valrak, I'll love it to bits. He's obviously got a spy on payroll. We all know that. That's been confirmed. He's got a spy on payroll. If I just say it with enough confidence, does it sound real? If I say it with enough confidence, does it sound real? He's not a spy on payroll, obviously. But I feel like he just says shit and eventually he's right. He literally throws it until it sticks. They had a few years where it was a sizzle reel. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's going to be a sizzle reel. No, it's slandered. No, it's not slandered. It's real. It's real, bro. I bet it's Stu Black leaking to Varric. That'd be the ultimate payback to me. Because I said it was bad. He was bad at Warhammer. Varric spies the GW marketing team. I think it might be. He's got someone at the printers in China feeding him. I think so, yeah. I think he has. I know you think I know. He told me. He told me, yeah. It's someone in China. And he was shouting about Angron for 3 years. Alright, just shout loud enough. You're always right. What's he going to shout about next? Russ returning. It's one of the few options left to shout about. You know? Fulgrin's been confirmed because they're getting Emperor's Children Codex. So he can't keep saying Fulgrin's coming back because we know. So now he just shouts Russ. Or goes Russ. Or Dawn. Or fucking... I don't think Dawn will come back. He'll go Vulcan. Vulcan. You know. There's people talk about Vulcan. Mikey gets the whole team in China fighting. Yeah, Vulcan. Look, there's been rumours of Jagatine. I can't neither can deny or confirm. Okay. That's just a Valric. That's a Valric stream. He gets 500 views a night, and he just goes, "Oh, I can't say that." Thing is, with Vulcan, I can't say that. It don't have to be real. It doesn't matter. People just think it's real. You know? Are you bringing up Russ? Listen. Wait, I can't say that. That's it. That's a Valric stream. All in. Shit, it's like he's in the room with you. I am actually Valric. I'm the paid spy. I'm joking. I'm not the paid spy. I am Valric. But no, it's funny. It's funny. It's very funny. It works. People keep watching. So fair play to him. Truth will be if we get Khan on a bike for heresy. That's an old rumour of his. Yeah, but you could... It's not a rumour. It's just a claim. You know what I mean? The very famously on a bike, Jagatai Khan is going to come back with a bike. Eventually, that will happen. It's like saying, look, guys, I've got an inside spy on global warming because the sea level will rise. Remember when Varric allegedly invented marbles? Yeah, I do remember that. Fulgrim was supposed to come back ages ago because his model was designed before Angron and Lion, but because 40k was doing well at the time, his model was changed and became Arathi. Interesting. I guess we'll see, right? He's generally accurate on some of the things that is shocking to me. GW hasn't shut him down. GW can't shut him down. They can only probably shut down his source, I think. I mean, that's what they're more interested in. They can't shut him down because he's not doing anything wrong. You know? Personally. He's not breaking any laws or anything. The person breaking... The person who's wrong is the person... If, jokes aside, I don't know if he does have one or not, but, you know... that would be the problem, you know what I mean? Where the information comes from. Leaks happen all the time. Look at Lego. Yeah. It's not like exclusive to GW, obviously. But I feel like there's more of a culture in it in Warhammer. I don't think they would shut him down as he had to the hype. I think if they could, they would. You know? I love Varric to bits, don't get me wrong. I think if they could choose, if they were like, we've got an on-off switch, they'd turn off. You know what else adds to the hype? When they can inflate their numbers on their website because people flood in there not going to Valric instead. You know? when they can have inflated numbers on their website, so the stock price goes up. Also, GD and Rollers keep showing up in random places like boot sales. Boot sale? You mean like car boots? No boots to pharmacy. That makes more sense. I understand that one. Remember the 2020 whatever leak where someone just leaked an entire year of releases on Bolt and Chainsword over a year before they got announced? That was wild. I don't actually. I feel like they really curbed book leaks now. Wasn't too long ago. Whole codexes were dropping just before release. Yeah, they were like really, really mad about codexes getting leaked all the time. Like really, really mad. Just for reference how it affected me personally, I didn't receive a physical book for about 18 months. Because of leaks. Even though it was nothing to do with me. It was like nothing to do with me, but I got punished for it. It's kind of when I stopped doing codex reviews as well, because I was like, I can't do a codex review with no physical things. Battletone's still leaking like crazy in AOS. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. Fleshy Courts were bought 3 months early from a boot sale by someone. Legit model. That's crazy. It was like a random thing where Krieger getting a re-release, new sororitas unit for kill team, Black Templars coming with 15-inch flamers, squats are coming back. Wild. Wild. I don't even remember that. Either I forgot or I just never saw it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, they don't like leaks, I'll just say that much. They really, really, really don't like leaks. As I said, if they had it, I get love Art to bits, love him. He's very funny. He's a good friend of mine. I consider him a good friend. But if they could be like, can we delete Varroc's channel today, or just delete all the leak stuff and he just focus on lore, they'd be like, yeah, all day, every day. They'd probably pay good money for it. Not too much good money, probably less than Varroc's making, but they would. You just look at anything that they get hands on, they're just like really annoyed about it, you know what I mean? They do not like having to fumble when something appears on eBay, for example. Stuff so consistently leaks so far ahead of time from people like Varroc that honestly deflates the hype. Exactly, yeah. Because then they're not benefiting from the hype. Yeah. Exactly. But anyway, chat. Chatterinos, I really appreciated you hanging out today. Been very kind of you. Lots of people like donating and sending super chats and stuff, which is very cool. And I appreciate everybody who has been watching on YouTube and Twitch, because we're live on both. I've been enjoying multi-streaming. I'll probably like leak a little early. My leak of my own. I'm probably going to continue multi-streaming even after December. I'm probably not going to suddenly call the Twitch streams. I'm just hoping it grows over there. So I'll keep trying for a little bit longer. I'm not going to multi-stream forever unless I see some like significant change, but I probably will continue into January, see what happens. I mean, you almost got sued when you leaked, inverted commas, those AOS cards. Yeah, they weren't happy about that, but just because it got weird. They weren't happy about that just because it got weird. Because loads of people just like sending money in, and then there was like rumors going. Lots of people on Reddit were like, he's selling to look at cards. When in fact I was just looking at random ones, and then it just got like 500 viewers watching. It just got wild. Because GD, I don't know what happened there. I think GD was supposed to post them there earlier, but then they just didn't. And then I waited like 4 days, I think, and then I was showing them off. And then he got screenshot and put all over Reddit. And then people were like, I can't believe he's selling the rules to people, which obviously didn't happen. It was just the fact that I was looking at random ones that people have asked for. So yeah. Yeah, and then everyone thinks I leaked it or sold it or whatever. Fucking wild. People love to reach, don't they? They do love to reach. But anyway, chat. It's been fun. It's been emotional. It's been a good stream. What about tomorrow? Should I do morning or evening tomorrow? I might do morning again. Selling rules, getting entire armies nerfed. Is there anything this journalist wouldn't do for clout? I know I wouldn't not stand with workers to get them their clout. Mikey wouldn't sell these for anything less than 20 members. It's the one thing that isn't an offer, I'm afraid. It's the one thing that isn't an offer. But I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. I appreciate you watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to do morning, to be honest. Get out of the way, as it were. And then we're back to 7 PM on Monday as per usual. I think. Actually, I need to check Monday, because I might have to do early Monday, because I think I'm seeing family Monday night. He has no leaks to sell. They won't send him the Grotmas content. With that, I'm going. Thanks. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Start enjoying your Christmas period now. Even if you're at work Monday, it's the weekend before the thing. Before the thing. Can we redirect 21? Is anyone live at this? Probably not today. Nobody's live. So we're just going to end the stream. Here's an ad. See you. Bye.